All right, Smoke Dragon. Performance vehicles in heavily congested metropolitan areas.
So we were driving to, as we know, we've talked about a few weeks ago. I was down there in Tampa for work, and we left at 7 o'clock in the morning.
Trivia.
7:15, I guess, on a Friday morning to go to the airport. It's about a 25-minute drive. Took a little longer, lots of traffic, and I was just really surprised at all the high performance, and I mean, not like Bugattis or anything, but like fast cars, like not race cars, but like sports cars. And I'm like, what in the hell is the point of having that when you're gridlocked, even on the interstate, the only 75-mile-an-hour road you got, and you're doing 3 miles an hour here, the whole ass trip you got to go. And it just seems like a real waste of time. And I guess if you're just buying it to be flashy, there's other things that you could buy that aren't a sports car to show people that you've got more than they do. So what is the draw to it, you reckon?
Well, I don't know either, but it just seems like people in metropolitan areas that have these this category of car usually drive like morons. They're usually loud, obnoxiously loud, and I don't see the draw either. I think if I was a city driver, like a heavily congested metropolitan driver, I mean, obviously me being a portly fella, some of the compact vehicles would be tough.
Yeah, I'd want as close to a lazy boy on wheels as I could get.
100%. I'm talking like a Honda Civic or like a obviously a 4-door.
I think I'd get one of those Mercedes vans.
No, those are huge.
Right. Plenty of room to stretch out.
Well, how are you going to park that son of a bitch?
Doesn't matter. Most of your time spent driving to where you got to go. Little mini fridge in the back, little cocktail bar, perhaps.
Here's
microwave.
Here's my take on it. In these metropolitan areas that may have an uptick in carjackings and other things, I am driving the least fancy thing.
Yeah. I want to be under the radar for sure.
You know, these guys that got big fancy watches, not a chance. Big fancy this, big fancy that. You instantly become a target.
That's right.
That's my take on it. Now, if you told me that I could have one of those that's set up there, well, I wouldn't own one anyway because we live on 1025 and it's Rock Road. But and you never know what my driveway situation is going to be. But it is one of those deals where, to me, in those areas, it doesn't make sense. But people got money to blow.
Maybe I was overdoing it, and I shouldn't do this. But looking at the folks, seeing some at a gas station here or there, it's like, man, I bet you're not working a job that you can justify this $90,000+ vehicle that you're driving. And like, so we weren't in Tampa. It's actually Oldsmar. It's like a suburb of Tampa. But there's not even any, like everything's crowded. There's not a place you could go. Like here, you could find a place.
You could park in the back row. You could walk a little bit
or you could find a place to open it up that's not the interstate. Like, hey, there's a long stretch, a pretty good stretch of highway here. There's a couple miles anyway.
Basically you're driving it. What's the need for it? Whenever you don't really...
Because you're looking at driving it from the performance standpoint of this thing's got some
like
get
I could make the old side-by-side sound throaty if I wanted to spend enough money. You know what I mean? We were stuck in traffic. Just wabba, wabba. And I'm like, okay, well.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Shit, man, get a Caprice. They had
those guys
cop shocks, cop motor, cop exhaust.
Those guys are idiots. You know what I mean?
And they're compensating for something.
Yeah, shit fire.
Save a match.
Goddamn kids.
Anyway,
I don't know.
But
no, you're 100% right. Like I don't know what the draw is for it either. I think if I was in the city, I would drive a van. You know what I mean? Like I would drive a van for my buddies to whatever. You know, we could just go down to the car park and park the car and go to the bar and have a few drinks and stuff like that. I wouldn't want no big ass flashy car.
Yeah.
Because I guarantee you, if I'm driving like a moron in a minivan versus driving like a moron in a shiny red Camaro,
people get out of your way if you're in a piece of shit because they know you can't cover the bill if you're right there. Like,
yeah, if I'm in
motherfucker.
I'm in a shiny red Corvette that's louder than hell. You know what I mean? I'm going to go to jail a hell of a lot quicker.
You're going to draw the
Oh,
attention
yeah.
of our law enforcement buddies.
Yeah.
Or if you're in the minivan, they're going to be like, some soccer mom that's probably got 3 kids and a deadbeat husband.
Yeah, beating kids,
Ain't
trying
gonna-
to drive,
Ain't
get them
gonna,
to daycare.
ain't gonna
This
bother.
bitch is pissed off.
Yeah.
Yeah, more or less.
Stay out of that way.